Hi Stampers, it's Elizabeth from stampscrapandmore.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Canada, and thank you for joining me today. What day is it? Saturday, January 8th, 2021. And before I start off in this tutorial, I just want to make an announcement to my customers that have shopped with me in the past year. I promise you, copies of the mini and Sale-a-Bration catalogs were sent to you on December the 14th. Unfortunately, they're stuck in the system, but I have heard from a fellow demonstrator that one of her customers out west has received her catalog on Friday. So keeping my fingers crossed, they are coming your way. If you do not receive your catalog by, this 8th? By Monday night, please let me know. If you've shopped with me in the past year, send me a message that by Monday night that you have not received your catalog. Stampin' Up! Has said to give them until January 10th to arrive before we start complaining. So please let me know. In the meantime, if you are anxious like I know I would be, that website right there, elizgreen.stampinup.net, you can look there and you can see the catalog and all the goodness in its glory. In the meantime, I am going to bring to you today a level 2 Sale-a-Bration item. I did a Facebook Live this morning with a group, a Stampin' Up! Global Share Fair. We do it every 3 months, and this was one of the stamp sets I focused on, but this is a totally different card. So let's get started. I'm going to share with you the stamp sets. It includes the stamp set and some designer series paper, and it's beautiful. Anyhow, we all love our designer series paper, don't we? So this is the stamp set, and this is the designer series paper. I would share with you the designer series paper, and I will, so you can see how pretty the colors are, but I have started to chop mine up, which is a good thing, right? The stamp set includes a hello friend, hope you have the best birthday, you have my love and support, some flowers, a bird, and some splatter, and some leaves. I'm going to share with you today, one of the things I love about this stamp set is the fact that you can break apart the sentiments. So the card we're going to be doing today, I'm going to put hello on the outside and friend on the inside, but you can also break up hope you have the best birthday. You can break up love and support with you have my. So I love when Stampin' Up! Does it and that you can break up the sentiments. So really quickly, I'm going to show you how pretty the colors are, and the colors in this paper are Basic Black, Fresh Freesia, Granny Apple Green, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Shaded Spruce. So, so the green is beautiful. And there's the Pool Party, more Pool Party with the bird, the Fresh Freesia, some more Fresh Freesia. So some really pretty Petal Pink, little dots. It's really pretty paper. And this is, so in Canada, with a $120 purchase, you get this bundle for free. So, and the Sale-a-Bration goes until the end of February. And this is the card we're going to make. And I'm going to share with you how to break out the hello and the friend so that you can get make it look just a little bit different than what it was intended, right? So it's one stamp, hello friend, but we're going to break it apart. Also going to use the designer series paper as the focal point. I've used the Stitch So Sweetly dies here. If you don't have them, you can easily just cut a black mat or a white mat to mount them one on top of the other. It makes life so much easier. And then on the inside just says friend. Okay, so we've got our piece of cardstock that's 4 by 5 1/4, and this is going to go, there's one for the outside of the card and one for the inside of the card. And I'm going to start off by putting this on my grid paper. And this is the stamp we're going to use, hello friend. And this is the piece of basic white that I have die cut out using the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I'm going to place this sort of in the middle. I'm just going to eyeball it, and I want to make sure that the hello is lined up on the left hand side. This was a swap card I had done, and I will tell you that once I had the first one lined up and you'll see what else, and a template's made. It made it so much easier just to go through the whole process. So I want to stamp hello, hello, but I don't want the friend. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of photocopy paper, like here, and I'm just going to lay it over, how did I do this? Oh, you know what? Oh, this is how I did it. So this should really be the same size as this card front. So I'm going to lay it here. So I've got it even on this side and on this side. And I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to lightly stamp the hello friend like that. Okay? And now I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to take my scissors. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to cut out like this. Okay, so I don't want the friend to show up, right? So I'm going to, if I had have made this paper the right size, it would have been easier, but I'm going to put like this. Now, the only problem with this is, like I said, I did this for a swap. You have to change the paper because eventually the black memento is going to bleed through. And so I was only 10 swap cards, but I think every 3 or 5, I changed the paper so that it didn't bleed through. And now, there we go. So that's where the hello is. Now I want that really nice and crisp and clear. And I'm going to ink it up. And I'm going to stamp it like that. Now I've got a little bit of, I've got a mark there on the E. I don't know if you can see it. Believe me, it's there. So there was a little bit of thread or something. So it wasn't a perfect black. And ink it up a little bit more. Actually, I should have dried that off after cleaning it, but I'm going to try one more time. Oh, look how bold that is. Look how bold that is. That's perfect. So now I've done the hello on the outside. Now while I'm here and I'm stamping, I'm going to do the same thing for the inside. I don't have any paper towel up here. So I'm just going to, I just cleaned off the stamp, and now I'm just going to dry it so I don't have any watermarks. Okay. All right. And now I'm going to take this piece, and this is the inside. And again, I should have cut. It's easier if you make it the same size as the card front, which I did not do. So let me see if I do that. This one here. You know what? I'm going to, instead of bringing out my trimmer, this one's the right size one way, but not the right size the other way. I'm just going to freehand it. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now we can do this. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to put this on top. Like that. And now the friend, I want that sort of in the middle. Like that. I'm going to pick it up. Shift it a little bit. Make sure it's still in the middle. Yep. And now I'm going to lightly stamp the friend like that. Okay. Now I don't care about the what it looks like, but now I'm going to cut it like that right across the hello. And I'm going to take it up the side. And oops. I keep moving it. And I feel a sneeze coming on. Okay, so, all right. And now we're going to ink it up again. Like I said, this is great for mass producing. And ink up the friend. I'm going to do it one more time because I want it nice and crisp and bold. There we go. Woohoo! hello friend. Perfect. So I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to put this aside. And now I'm going to bring back out my hello, and I have my splatter stamp and some pool party ink. Oh, I got a little bit of dirt there. Let me just see if I can get that off. I can't get that off. Okay, so you know there will be some splatter going over that spot. And now, see, don't even see it now because I put some splatter there. And now I'm going to just randomly put splatter. And you know, you can actually stamp on top and do multiples. Really don't have to, I'll bring this back out, really don't have to do any in the middle. If, you know, if you want to start off testing in the middle, that's fine. But you don't need to put any in the middle. Make sure you get the edges go over. It's a small splatter, so yep, it's going to be tedious to do, but you can do like multiple, like 1, 2, and then stamp on top. So you get different colors, and but just make sure you keep rotating your stamp so that you're not getting such a uniformed stamp look. You want it to be more random. All right, now let me see. I just want to make sure. And I need a little bit more up here. What do you think? I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, now this is how easy this card is. So I've cut out one of the birds from the designer series paper. I will say that you really should, I did it with the swap I did. Some of them didn't have birds in them and some did. I ended up redoing the swap so that they all had birds. It really just, to be honest, makes a difference when you have the bird in it as compared to when the bird's not in it. So you have to be really creative with how you cut your... This one looks so much bigger than this one. I guess it's just the way the bird that I cut off, because this bird is bigger, I guess. I don't know. It looks so much bigger. Okay. Oh, and I am going to adhere this to the card front, and it's just a standard card size, nothing, nothing special. I'm going to adhere that to the front like that. Oops. And put that inside. Whoops. Well, I'll try and get it even. Like that. Oh! I put it on the inside. Oh, you silly girl, you. You silly girl. Let me pull this off. I can't flip it over because if I... Oh, look at that. I can flip it over. Duh. Well, isn't that like too smart? I'm just going to flip it over because I planned that all along, folks. I planned it all along. And now I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals, and make sure you put some dimensionals in the middle so that it doesn't crush, sag in the mail. Well, that was not planned, but see, it's just ink and paper, guys. And if you make a mistake, you just fix it. And so there's the hello, and then on the inside, we are going to do friend. And then the last thing we're going to do is, of course, just a couple of little bling dots that are rhinestones that I colored. I had them on my desk. Okay, so I will just bring out more rhinestones because I can't find them. And they're probably right there in front of me. I have a lot of rhinestones. Here we go. And I'm going to color 3 of them, a small, medium, and a large with just a black Stamp and Blend. And put them on the card. Like that. As I said, so that is how you can easily separate the hello and the friend from each other, and to create a really cute card, very simple but cute card, using your Stamparatus and a little bit of copy paper. So isn't that sweet? Simple and sweet. And whoops, and you can make it easily with your Stamparatus and a little bit of copy paper. So easy way of separating your stamps. So thanks for stopping by, and I have actually a couple more tutorials using this same bundle. So check it out and like, subscribe, and do all that wonderful things so you can be inspired too. Have a good one. Happy stamping.